you doing? Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm glad you found me. I go by Zeus Diary on YouTube. I'm currently on holiday in Thailand, island hopping, and I just thought I'll take you with me for this series that I've decided to create because we're getting close to the holiday season. So today we're gonna talk about what I'll recommend that someone gets at Hermes if you're on a budget. And this is going to be a part one of a series of 2 videos. So we're going to focus today on things that you can get at less than 300 euros. Apologies, I just have hubby who came in here, so he's distracting me. Okay, we're kind of getting off track. Okay, back to the video. So we're going to have, let's say, 5 categories to go through. And I hope that with this, I can convince you that Hermes is a brand that is worth spending your money on. Not that it's a cult, right? It's not about the Hermes journey. It's just about what it is that I like about Hermes as a brand. Let's crack it on. The first category is going to be leather pieces. I'm sorry, guys. Forget about the silks, because the silks is already like the expert mode, okay? And it's already something where you need a substantial amount of money to dip your toes in. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but before you even get there, you have things that you can buy and where you're kind of comfortable spending some money before you start venturing now into, okay, I'm ready to spend 500 euros, for instance, right? A 500 euro mark on a silk scarf, because it also comes to get to know your style and what works for you. 500 euros, it's not small change. Whereas if you spend 35 euros into something, it doesn't work out. Lesson learned, you just move on with your life. I hope that what I'm saying here makes sense. Okay, back to my list, because I have my notes here, so I'm prepared. And so let's just focus on this. So the first one, the best piece, leather piece for me, is the Bastia coin purse. It's this one. Mine here is in Epsom leather, gris étain on the outside, and also vert criquet inside. I've had this for over 5 years now. It was pre-COVID that I bought this, and it works wonders. People might tell you it's simple, it's whatever. I agree with you, but it's just useful. This could be a catch-all for you, where you could put your medicines, I don't know, your keys. You see, I have coins and cash there. I just do this and I'm on holiday, right? And then I can look into my coins, sort them out and pay. And this is what I like about it. The second piece that I would advise to buy is a passport cover from Hermes. There's one specific one that is called a tarmac passport cover. I have a tarmac also in Epsom leather rouge ash, but I did not travel with it. And hear me out. It is the best of everything that I've tried, test drive, when it comes to passport cover. I used to have a Louis Vuitton passport cover. I sold it. Do you know why? Because it would be like this piece of leather. This is normally a small or very small, let's say Hermes notebook. I just bought this vintage because it's in ostrich and because it was a way for me to try out the leather, to understand whether I will enjoy, let's say, a sizable piece in ostrich leather, i.e., for instance, if I'm offered a bag in ostrich, is this something that I'll consider? That's the only reason that I bought this. But you see this, when you travel and that you are at the checkpoint, when you give this to people, sometimes they get upset because they need to take your passport out and then put it back and what have you. Whereas with the tarmac, I'm going to put a small video footage of me using my tarmac here. It's kind of with a little press the button here, you open it, you pass it on, you put it back, after the check, and you're gone. Okay, so the tarmac passport is also, the tarmac passport cover is also a really great investment, especially if you travel a lot. I'll recommend that. That piece as well is something that is great to test the leathers. You cannot personalize it, but you can have it in Epsom. It comes like in chèvre chamkila. I think I gifted it to a girlfriend of mine for her 40th. You would have it, for instance, I think I've seen it as well in Evercolor and what have you. To summarize again, leather pieces in that category below 200 euros. I recommend the Bastia coin purse and also the tarmac passport cover. Not this one, the tarmac. That's it. Now, following what, let's go into what we call like the beauty products. And in my humble opinion, the beauty product, it's kind of a money grab for luxury brands, and rightfully so. But if I were to kind of think of what it is that is worth while spending your money at Hermes, I'm going to give you a few examples. And then you can be spending your money for yourself, but also gifting to a Hermes lover. Give you an example. Don't go for the foundations and what have you. Let's just strike it off the list because this is too personal. A lipstick. This is great. Because I believe the lipstick starts at 65 euros. By all means, I'm not saying that it's cheap, but it's no when you how would I say, more expensive than Givenchy lipstick or what have you, right? And then this, you see, it has a strong hold. You can change that, right? Which means that if you gift this to someone and you choose a color that is kind of a color that is a people pleaser, the person tests like the quality, and then the person can just buy a recharge and the person moves on with their lives. This is 65 euros, starting for 69, I believe. You would have like a limited editions that would go on for 73 euros, what have you, and then you're going to have like different colors, etc. Guys, filter out the noise. If you want something cute, that's fine. When I bought this, that's what was available for my favorite color, that is Rouge Ash when it comes to Hermes and the two lipstick. What I'm saying here is that Chanel came up with a lipstick collection, and I think that you cannot touch this with, how would I say, the piece that is like that, and the recharge as well, if you don't spend at least 200 euros, and for me, it's silly money. So I'll stick with Hermes for that. That is an example. You also have like, and in my opinion, the Hermes like shower gel and body cream are a better investment than the perfumes. Hear me out. Perfume is something that is really personal, okay? You can have one perfume every now and then you can have like the Hermes colognes, you have like the Hermes Sans line that is kind of what they call like the exclusive line. Where I live in Luxembourg, that is something that you buy only at the store. All the rest is going to be the plain vanilla, like the Hermes and what you can find at your regular, let's say, beauty shops like Sephora and what have you. But guys, the shower gels, they go a long way. They are long lasting. And also, it just kind of makes you already smelling good without having something that is overpowering at that, or that you will commit to. I'll give you an example. You have this perfume for Hermes that is called Eau de Rhubarbe. I think it's Eau de Rhubarbe Écarlate. I hate that perfume. When I say I hate that perfume, it's too sweet. Okay, I like woody scents, like woody scents, like a really complex scents. And for me, it's too girly, too ladylike. I don't particularly enjoy the perfume. However, I enjoy the shower gel. It's different because it makes me feel a bit girly, and then I go out with my life and then I kind of layer the scent with other things. So that is something. So if you buy one shower gel to someone who's a Hermes lover, you don't break the bank. Or if you get it for yourself as well, like something bougie, that is also great. They have this new perfume called Barenia. As an example, I think that is kind of the crowd's favorites, and I tested it. I like the idea of the perfume, but I'm not gonna buy it because at the very end it's too ladylike for me. Okay. However, don't sleep on the creams from Hermes, because I noticed that they have a Barenia crème parfumée that will set you back at 225 euros, and that one is on my list, on my radar of things to pick up at the store. I might buy it at the Hermes store when I go and visit, and or what I could do as well is that if I'm at Sephora and that I have 25 euros, 25% off, and that is part of what I can get at a discount, I'm going to buy there as opposed to the Hermes store, because I'm an opportunistic buyer, and yeah, you know, I'm close to my coins. So yeah, that's that. Something as well, guys, that I've seen and that I'm going to test drive is it's called huile sèche pour le corps et les cheveux, which is going to be like a hair mist, but something that you can also use on the body, like a body spray, you know, not a body oil thing that is dry. And I saw that they have 2 cents for it. They have the Jardin à Citer or le Jardin sur le Nil, and those cost 53 euros. That's a good buy. That is a very good buy. Another thing as well that people, I think most of the people don't know that Hermes does, is this. I hope that you can see. And this is literally what we've inherited from COVID, right? Which is like the hand sanitizer. There is another category here, guys, which is kind of the Hermes bar soap. It comes in like, you have to choose 3. And now for the 3 bar soaps, you will choose from different scents. Obviously, it sets you back at 99 euros. For me now, it's a bit of an overkilling, because a couple of years ago, I remember, or even less than a couple of years ago, I used to buy those at 75 euros. But you know what? Price increases, inflation, rightfully so or not, I'm still below 100 euros. I'm going to have 3 bar soaps. And me personally, because of my upbringing, I shower with a loofah and with soap, more so than with the shower gel. The shower gel for me is something that I was introduced to when I came to Europe. So buying those Hermes soaps, when I buy the set of 3, it lasts me let's say 6 to 7, 8 months. For me, you know, anytime I'll take it. And also when I travel, it's easy because it's not part of the liquids, you know, when you travel with just a carry-on. So yeah, that's what we're having here. When it comes to perfumes, I appreciate that I say that perfume is something that is quite personal, and I'm standing behind what I said. However, if you want to venture into test drive what Hermes has to offer as perfumes that are not mainstream, then go for the Coffret Nomade Wood or what have you. And here is someone else again showing up. Yeah. Okay, guys, enough distractions now. As I was saying, with the Coffret de Parfum, go for the Coffret Nomade, because then you can sample the Hermes scents. That is kind of the exclusive line of Hermes. It's a good way to test drive those before you commit to a full-size bottle that will set you back 200 and something euros, sometimes 300 euros, depending on what you choose. So yeah, that's that. Now, you can also have like the nail polish as a one-off. I think it's 50 euros, the nail polish. Why not? That is fine. As a gift, yes. For the third, let's say, section, we're going to talk about silk scarves related. Here, I'm going to have maybe a controversial opinion about the Hermes Twilly. I have nothing against the twilly, but I just feel like when it comes to scarves and things that are things to wrap around your neck or your body, how would I say, you need to already know and understand your personal style to venture and commit to buy a twilly. So the twilly for me, if you're girly, like you like having things tied around your neck, around your, how would I say, your wrist, or you think that you're going to play with it a bit like around your belts, your trousers, etc., then yes, go for it. However, what I will recommend in the silk and scarves collection is all the accessories. And hear me out here. If you're already a scarves lover, or if you know someone who is a scarf lover, right, who already has a decent collection, even if it's not a Hermes scarves collection, then yes, it makes sense to buy like what they call like anneau de carré. And you have different versions. I'm just going to put a few footages here, images, and I think the starting price is 200 euros. and it goes up to, let's say, 230. So again, you're not breaking the bank, but it's kind of a thoughtful gift to somebody who is already showing some interest into scarves. That's the only thing that I recommend in that section within our price range. Now let's move to the fourth category that for me is kind of a gold mine, is home goods. Guys, you know, when people talk about the Hermes game, they have the tendency to say, yes, Hermes wants you to spend money in all different, how would I say, categories of products, whatsoever, etc., and that it's not fair or what have you. I would say yes and no, and hear me out here. Hermes has so much to offer in the home goods category, and that can be used on a daily basis. And that is a good way also to kind of make you feel comfortable spending a certain amount of money for certain products. The first thing that I recommend here at Hermes is like the coffee table books. They have fantastic coffee table books. There's one, and I'm just going through my notes here, guys, that is called Vive Voix. And it's about stories of things happening in the ateliers and with real artisans, real employees of Hermes. And it's just touching to some extent. And that book is 19 euros. When I say 19, hear me at 19, it is 19 euros. And what I like about Hermes as well is that if you go on any website, you're going to have it in French, German, Chinese, I'm pretty sure, or in English, etc. Which means that as a small token, gift giving, you know, to someone who's a Hermes lover, you buy that even online. It comes wrapped with the Baltic brown bow, and then you spend 19 euros, 19. Guys, even at H&M now, sometimes things are not below 19.99. So you're gonna go at the Hermes store and spend 19 euros and get out. It is possible. There's another one that is the pop-up book, and I bought mine, I think 3 or 4 years ago, because I went at the Hermes show jumping in Paris, and I bought mine there. So it's kind of part of the main. Also, fun gifts, for instance, that I've been gifting every now and then to some family members. I have my stepdaughter, she loves playing cards. Hermes has cards. They will sell you a set of 2 cards, playing cards at, I believe it's 145 euros. And you have the tarot game, the bridge game, and the poker game card. This is a great gift if you know someone who just loves playing, and also just to have with you if you travel a lot and you know, you have to kill time at the airport, whatever, you have your cards, you know, games, and you play, and it's fun, right? Isn't it? Something else as well that is a great gift. Thanks. What? That's scene 8 out of I don't know. And for the coffee mugs, I think the starting price is for the set is now 228 euros for the H-Deco coffee mug to buy 2. But sometimes also they sell them as singles. So if you break one, happened to me, you can replace it. I'm going to put some pictures here. So it starts at 228 euros and it goes up to 200 euros. They have this new version that is called the Walk-in Garden, 200 euros. That's great. Me personally, I stick with classics and that you can easily replace, but you know, to each one's their own. But you know, you can offer a lovely gift to people, to someone who enjoys drinking coffee, drinking tea in the morning. Me personally, I work from home, so it's kind of my bougie moment every morning, and I enjoy it. And I sincerely believe that it is worth the money because of that. One piece as well that has been very popular here online is the Hermes mini sushi tray. And I'm going to put a picture here of it because obviously I don't have it with me as I'm on holiday. And the sushi tray will set you back, I believe, 170 euros. When I got mine, it was 150. But, you know, below 200 euros, I use it like to put like my jewelry when I'm in bed, or, you know, whatever, knickknacks, etc. Some people have them as catch-alls to put their keys, you know, in the hallway at home. It's easy to use. It doesn't take too much space, and it's also a nice piece of decor. And I find that it's a great gift as well. The last thing that I would recommend, and here was spot on at 200 euros, and I sincerely believe that this is an amazing gift. For instance, wedding gift to someone, even when that person is not that close to you. It's the Hermes service plate, PM size. It's 200 euros. When I say PM size, you can put like a medium fish on it, grilled fish, and it fits, right? So it's kind of a service plate. And yeah, and I sincerely believe that it's also a great thing to acquire, right, at Hermes. Now, guys, let's move into what I call like the wild card, which is kind of when you really, I don't want to say a Hermes lover, but this is where it is fun. How would I say, in terms of gifts giving, for instance, guys, remember this video that I'm filming now is because we are approaching, you know, Christmas season, etc. And I believe that those are great gifts that can be made without breaking the bank. So one of the first one is, for instance, if you have, let's say, a shoe lover, which I am, and I have one of my besties who's a shoe lover. MS has like the spray for shoes, impermeabilisant. I'm going to put a picture here. It's 50 euros. Here you have it. And you can use it on leathers, not only on your shoes, even on your coats and whatever, you know. It's bougie. It just looks nice. It's 50 euros. But I just find that it's a funky thing to gift or to have at home. So you have that. And for me, the best of all of them is the travel shoehorn. I don't leave my house without it. When I travel, when I'm on the plane, depending on the shoes that you wear, your feet swell or whatever, and you know, it's painful, and it's 125 euros, you see? So yeah, guys, that's that for if you have like a shoe lover. And then obviously you cannot say Hermes without saying pets. And here, if you have a dog lover, and when I'm saying pets here, God forbids, I'm telling you, I've never had pets. I never had a pet of my own, and God forbids that me, I become like, you know, over time, like a dog's mom, because I'm going to be that girl. I'm telling you, my dog will be wearing like a Hermes collar. I don't care. This is my money to spend, right? But we're deviating here. There's a little cute thing that I found. Is like a dog's bandana wrap, and it's a triangle, right? And I just find it so adorable. It's so adorable. Look at that. Tell me that is not adorable and that is not worthwhile spending 200 euros for someone's dog or your doggy to have a bit of silk here with a bit of leather piece hanging, just bougie. Isn't that cute? I love that. I love it. And yeah, the second thing that I will recommend is the dog's shampoo. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that bottle. Like the dog shampoo, 50 euros. My apologies, the shampoo, 75 euros. I sincerely believe that the bandana and the shampoo are a better investment or better money spent than the frisbee. That's just me. For pets lovers, you also have now the horse lovers. You have like bande de polo or bande de repos that you use and that you wrap around the horse's legs to protect them from the shocks of the game, etc. And you can have a set of bande de polo loop at 125 euros. I found that it's a great price point. It's hard to beat, and if you were to gift it to someone, that person will be using that thing. So it's not like something that is just there to look nice. And I find that it's 125 euros well spent. And then you would have here for the horse lovers, you have like products that you use to kind of wax, how would I say, all the leather pieces. And for me, this is great because you have huile de céleri, baume de céleri. Those two are 65 euros each. They serve the same purpose. It's simply a matter of preference. But the one that I found cool is kind of the savon glyceriné. So there's one that is 45 euros that is also like a balm. But yeah, the cool ones, in my opinion, are the ones that are kind of like a long soap bar, rectangle, and you have different colors. And you have the yellow, the green, and I believe the orange, and it's written Hermes on it. So bougie, and it's 35 euros. So yeah, guys, that's it. So I think that I'm gonna wrap this video because things are getting rocky. If the intention for you is to play a game or not, this is how you dip your toes and then you see if you like the brand or not. So again, you see background now, things are moving here. So I leave you there, and cheers, guys. Have a lovely day, and please leave your comments out of everything that I've mentioned here, what it is that you think is kind of something that you did not see coming, or that I just put on your radar. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for sticking with me. And last thing as well, my little messy hair day crunchy was designed by my little sis, and she goes by Ongola. That's the name of her brand. So I'm going to put a link down below if someone is interested. And yeah, go and support her. Thank you, guys. Bye.